political and historical context, I want to bring in Trump's former White House chief of staff and former member of Congress, Mick Mulvaney, and NewsNation correspondent-at-large, Geraldo Rivera. My brothers, thank you for joining me tonight. Geraldo, well, first of all, let's talk about the president seeming to have new perspective after hearing from farmers and corporate heads that what you guys have always said, and most people believe, even if it's lost in our politics, which is not all people, even if they enter illegally, are the same. What do you make of his message today, Geraldo?
To me, it should be, Chris, that's the headline that President Trump recognizes, because he's talked with his colleagues and friends in the leisure and entertainment and these other farming industry, agricultural, and so forth. He's realized that these people have value. They have real value. They're part of this country. They're inherently necessary to make things function. Trump's finally recognized that he should not demonize this population. It's like he and his buddies got together last Friday, said, hey, let's make a show. Let's make a show about all the undocumented immigrants. We'll raid, we'll do this, and Kristi Noem will wear her cute hat, and we'll be cool. And guess what? The city did not rise up, as some may have expected. And instead, what happened is President Trump has seen the light. I predict that there will be, or should be, momentum right now for a comprehensive immigration reform bill based on the obvious things stated in Trump's own words. Our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good, long-time workers away. It's true. This is a policy based on a lie that these immigrants, because they come in without proper documentation, are some way going to eat our children, rape our grandmothers, and commit these other depredations. I think this is a seminal moment, Chris. I think that this will be, it will come from this day on. L.A. did not rise up. Instead, the senator got handcuffed.
Look, I believe that there's a lot more going on than just reaction to ICE in Los Angeles and elsewhere, but that's not the point. I would like to agree with you 100%, Geraldo, but Mick, you know, I see competing interests. You know, the same time that he puts this out today, and again, I give him credit for this. This is not an easy thing for him to say, given what he's been saying before it. So, fine, give credit where it's due. It's the same day they put out the rat on your neighbor thing with that 1950s flashback, the same day that a U.S. senator gets thrown on the ground. They knew who it was. I mean, it feels to me like it's hard to say we're getting better.
Where to start? Let's deal with the Padilla thing, because I think that's all of this is very interesting. Let's deal with Senator Padilla. No, they did know who he was. Put yourself not in the shoes of a politician and not in the shoes of somebody who does television for a living. Put yourself in the shoes of the FBI agents who were there on the ground. They don't know who this guy is. Listen, I'll be candid with you. I do this for a living. I could not pick Senator Alex Padilla out of a lineup. I have no idea who the guy is. All they know is that the guy's there. He's not wearing any of the stuff that senators might wear, such as the hard pin like I've got right here, right? It's just some guy yelling. Not at a press conference. Yes, it was a press conference, but they weren't at that part of the press conference yet. She was speaking. He starts yelling. They ask him to stop. He doesn't. They ask him to put up his hands. He doesn't. They move him out of the room. Put yourself in those guys' shoes for a couple minutes. They're not extremists. They don't know what they're dealing with. They don't know he's a senator, and I think they did the exact right thing. Now, you can have a larger conversation. You've asked a bunch of questions. I want to talk about immigration. I'm not that surprised by Donald Trump's turn here. I honestly think there's been division within the administration. I think the Donald Trump you saw today is the Donald Trump that I expected to see. He really, really doesn't like violent criminals who are here illegally, but I always thought he was sort of okay with agricultural workers, hospitality workers.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.